Thinking about moving to Michigan?
Whether you're relocating for work, family, or just craving the Midwest lifestyle, here's things you need to know before you buy a home here.
And some of these things might surprise you. So the Michigan housing market right now is very competitive. There's different areas that you can look at, but with the houses that are in great shape, they're selling quickly still. So you've got to be competitive. You got to have somebody that knows what they're talking about to guide you. If the house needs a lot of work, those houses are not selling for way over listing price the way they were just a couple of years ago. The interest rates are sticking right around 6 to 7%. So it is important to know in Michigan right now, we are in a seller's market. There's a low inventory, which means that there's some other options that you can choose. You can choose a house that's already built and just be competitive and expect possibly multiple offers. So with new construction, the good things about that is that you have a new home. You're not going to have any maintenance for 10 or 15 years. You can get a lower interest rate. You can get the house customized for exactly what you're looking for at a more affordable rate. So that's what you want to know about the Michigan market before you go in to buy.
So now let's talk about places to live in Michigan based on where you might be in your life. So first up, if you're wanting to start a family or if you already have a family, things that are going to be important to you are likely going to be recreation, awesome schools, things to do with your kids, especially if it's going to be cold outside and you can't send them outside. There's also wonderful communities where your neighbors are always friends and they know your name. We have small town charm with big modern convenience. These can be found in my opinion, the best places: Brighton, Howell, and Milford. They're really great locations to get in, to have places to grow and really grow and expand your family. And yes, Michigan does have a lot of small towns, but we still have some really awesome cities that you can live in as well. If you're looking for walkability, restaurants, nightlife, places like Ann Arbor, Royal Oak, and Plymouth are going to be really great options for you. You might be able to get a townhouse or a condo right in the heart of the city that you don't have a lot of maintenance on, and you can just walk right downtown and do whatever you want to do. It's all going to be super easy and convenient for your life. So the opposite of city life is going to be lake living. We are the Great Lakes state and people come from all over to live on our Michigan lakes. There's something to do for everyone. Whether you want an all sports lake where you can boat and ski and jet ski, we have dozens of those. We have the chain of lakes that run through the Huron River that offers kayaking, canoeing, a slower pace, but there's also, all sports lakes kind of mixed in there. So whether you, like a slower lake life or you want the fast-paced, fun sandbar vibe, there is a lake or a water frontage around here that will be perfect for you, whether you want a vacation home or a staycation home.
So cat's out of the bag. We've got winters here, we've got snow, but we've also got some beautiful summers and some picture perfect falls. So along with these seasons, you also have maintenance on your homes that you have to consider. In the winter, you're going to have to plow snow. In the fall, although we have the beautiful colors, you're going to have to rake leaves. And this will dictate what kind of home you want to buy. So whether you want a condo with no maintenance or a house on property with lots of leaves, the weather is going to be a consideration for which choice that you have for a home.
Compared to other states, Michigan offers affordable living, lower taxes, and a strong job market. So cost of living here can vary wildly from city to city. What you need to know is that as a first-time home buyer, there are going to be areas that are going to be really great areas for you to start in that are going to have lower taxes and better affordability. But on the opposite end of the spectrum, we also have very high cost of living areas like Birmingham and Ann Arbor that are very competitive places to live, very high cost of living. So there's a different spectrum for almost every buyer here and everything in between that is obtainable to a new buyer coming into our state. So as a buyer coming into our Michigan market, what a really important thing you need to do is talk to a lender. You need to establish what your budget is so that way you can take that and put it into a real world to see where you want to live, what your budget might get you there, and if there are any adjustments that need to be made. What you don't want to do is overprice yourself or even underprice yourself. There's lots of options and you need to really explore and take in all the information to figure out where is going to be the best place for you to live here in Michigan.
So one of the other important features for Michigan people is the yard space. So you can be outside on your deck, you can have fire pits, you can have entertaining, you can do gardening and play yard. And people love having a walkable community and neighborhood with sidewalks where the kids can ride their bikes on. There are a lot of different options and housing options in Michigan. So that can mean a lot of different moving parts, and having flexibility in the situation will set you up for success. Our second thing is not exploring all of your housing options. We have new construction, we have condos, we have single family homes, and that lifestyle that each of those individual homes provide can be vastly different here in our state of Michigan. And most importantly, the biggest mistake we see our Michigan buyers making is not hiring a realtor to represent them. We see 95% of all real estate related lawsuits come from transactions where one of the parties was not represented. As realtors, we negotiate on your behalf. We are experienced and work in the market every day, and we know how to get your transaction through the process to a successful closing. If you're thinking about buying in Michigan and you would like to connect, click the link and watch this video for more information.